does this defense have the fact that there's so many seniors that have seen the way Georgia Tech played before? Because it's such a unique system. You don't see it every week. Is there an advantage of most of the guys in this defense are guys who see it?
Yeah, with it being in such a unique offense, you got guys that played against it for 3 years now. So we kind of know what to expect from that aspect, how to prepare for it. And it's just kind of a season in the zone when you're preparing for Georgia Tech for throughout the week. So having guys who've been against it for 32 years is a big advantage for us.
Are they doing as much cut blocking as they have in the past? Have you seen that on film?
Yeah, I mean, they do what they do, and it's been real successful for them. So, I mean, I don't see them changing the formula. I mean, especially going against a team like us. So, I mean, we expect the cut blocks. We practice for it, and we'll be prepared for it, just like, every other year. So we know what we're getting, and it's just going to come down to preparation and being disciplined.
As a freshman, did you have any hesitation originally going against cut blocking, and do you find that maybe the freshmen now, that maybe you have to talk them through it a little bit and kind of get that doubt out of their mind?
Yes, I mean, down in Atlanta, my freshman year, I ain't play, so I ain't play against Georgia Tech. So, I mean, it's just something that you gotta kind of have experience against, and you just gotta practice it throughout the week. So, just trying to help guys who not used to it prepare for it throughout the week is going to be big. And it's just something that you got to prepare for it every year. Like, you got to renew yourself going against Georgia Tech. So it's something that I got to go back to work on this week. The teammates got to go back to work on, and we got to get it in.
How important are you in stopping their dive play? They've had so much success with the dive this year. How important are you in stopping that?
Me and my segment, we're going to be really important trying to take up 4 guys throughout the game. And that's constantly tackling the dive, controlling the guards in the center. And, that's that middle part, the 5 people, the guards, the center, and the quarterback and that fullback, that's the key to the whole option. So if we do our job, we can try to help the defense as a whole, being disciplined and just taking care of our job, winning at the point of attack every snap.
Against a team like this, do you play a little bit further back off the line of scrimmage than you would normally, so that you can get your hands on those guys?
Teams do different things. We're pretty consistent with how we go against it. We'll see as the game goes on how we're going to go about it this year. But it's just come winning at the line of scrimmage and staying on your feet.
What makes the triple option so incredibly difficult to defend?
Like I said, a triple option, they can do 3 different things with it, and when you got people and that's all they do all year, they perfect their craft, and and you got a coach that understand the offense like the back of his hand. So it's just one of them things where you got to be disciplined, and you can be exposed easily if you're not disciplined. So it's just so many different things that a team doesn't see week in and week out that you have to prepare for in 1 week.
But the overall big picture of this game, you're still kind of in line, maybe go to the Orange Bowl. You don't make that happen unless you beat Georgia Tech. This is
Absolutely.
ACC game. This is a big one.
Yeah, definitely. It's definitely a big one for both programs, and I'm sure we both know that, and we know the importance of this game and where we want to be by season's end. And it's a big game, and we have to win this one to get where we want to be. And same goes for them. So it's going to be a really good game, and the people who prepare the best going to come out on top.
A lot of people have been saying Clemson hasn't seen an offense like this really all year. It's the best offense. But the other way around, I don't know if Georgia Tech's seen a defense like you guys either. It kind of works both ways, right? Yeah,
absolutely. Something got to give, man. Something has to give. They number one in some categories. We're number one in some categories defensively. So something got to give, and it's going to be a big challenge for both sides. And we have athletes all over the field just like they do. And nobody really that we play runs an offense like this. So it's just something that we go in like it's a 1-game season this week, and prepare for Georgia Tech, and it's going to be a challenge.
Is this the most stressful week of the year for you guys as a defense when you play these guys?
I wouldn't necessarily say stressful, but it's probably a week where you gotta refocus on. It's just because there's just so many different things that go into playing a team like this, and when they're so good at it, and you gotta take a week out of your whole preparation, and out of your whole year, and prepare for unique style of offense. It's just different. But I mean, I wouldn't say stressful, but it just kind of requires a different thinking process.
Do you have to have an understanding against these? Mentally, you have to understand that to an extent, a lot of times they're going to kind of get theirs. That the system does seem to work that well.
I mean, that's against any high-powered offense. You know, I mean, there's great coaches around this country, man. So I mean, there's some teams they're gonna get what they get, and then we can't let a one big play or an explosive play affect our whole game. And so you know going in that they're going to get some big plays. They're going to get some big plays. But our job is to try to limit those big plays, and then as the course of the game go on, try to stop the big plays from happening. So that's our mentality on that.
The goal is to try to be number one total defense, not now, but in a month. You guys recognize you have to go through Georgia Tech and South Carolina to finish up and do that?
Oh yeah, definitely. And I mean, two of the better offenses in the country. I mean, it wouldn't be no better way to try to come out on top facing teams like that. So I mean, we gonna try to get where we want to be. We just got to continue to do what we're doing, running to the ball, and getting tackles for loss. So just playing as a whole team unit and playing hard edge and hard effort. So I mean, we on track. We just got to keep doing what we've been doing and step it up a little bit.
Talking to the guys on the defense following the game Thursday night, you gave up 119 total yards, but yet there was this air of disappointment. Why?
Just because as a unit, as a defense, we didn't feel like we had that edge, that hard edge that we needed to have to perform at the level that we're capable of. And there were some plays made that shouldn't have been made. I mean, even on my part, So I mean, if you want to be as good as we want to be, we can't afford to have any letdown, and which is still a solid performance, but we didn't feel like it was a performance up to our standards. And we just got to go back to the drawing board and work and get better.
Has your scheme varied or the plan varied every single year you've played Georgia Tech? Has it basically stayed the same with a few tweaks here and there, or is it almost one year to the next it could be kind of a completely different approach in how to stop these guys?
A scheme as far as playing other teams versus Georgia Tech, or the scheme against Georgia Tech year in and year out?
Georgia Tech, yeah.
Okay, you always got to make some tweaks, man. With a coach as smart as Coach Johnson. He's really intelligent in the offense, so he's going to have the necessary adjustments from the past year. So we always got to make different adjustments, but I mean basically it's pretty base scheme. But things may change, things may not. It's all on the coaches.
Being a Georgia guy, does this game have a little more behind it for you, I guess?
I mean, I guess you could say that. It's always special when you're playing a big-time school in your home state, and right down 25 minutes away from my house. So I mean, it's always a little extra something when you're playing the team from your home state. So I mean, it's going to be exciting. I'm eager to play. I get to play this time in Georgia Tech. I ain't get to play 2011. So yeah, it's going to be good.
Did they recruit you at all?
Late. So I was already committed to Clemson.